Hi, I'm here to talk about Marcus Aurelius. Marcus Aurelius was a Stoic philosopher, and he was also a Roman emperor. He was born in 121 CE. Um, this is during the Hellenistic Age, so there was many wars and outbreaks and attacks in all parts of the world at the time. But uh, at a young age, um, Marcus Aurelius got into Stoic philosophy and he disciplined himself in that. And in order to understand more about Marcus Aurelius, we have to understand Stoicism. Stoicism has a framework of three key items, and the first one being ontology, which is the nature of being. The belief that Zeus, which was God, was part of everyone in the world, and everyone in the world was part of Zeus, so that's our connection to God. And that humans, like ourselves, are pieces of him, and the more we are disciplined and pure in our nature, the more connected we are to him, and the more we are him, and that's what we want in the afterlife, to be not Zeus, but connected to him, and that's how he's going to bless your life. That's what they believed. And to do that is to say that nature is necessarily in line with itself, saying that humans aren't in line with being bad or good, they're in line with what is good for getting them connected to Zeus. So that's where ontology starts. But that leads into ethics and how to preserve that nature and how to enrich your life and make it better for yourself. Ethics were disciplining yourself and reading a lot of Stoic philosophy. Not only Stoic philosophy, but just philosophy in general, and disciplining the mind. And Stoics were very pure in a sense, where they didn't want to indulge in mindless desires. They believed that those things were wasteful, and that we as humans should not necessarily have to deal with certain situations that we have come across. Marcus Aurelius was adopted at the age of 18 by Autonomous, and and he was definitely raised to believe that he could. At the age of 18, Marcus Aurelius was adopted by Autonomous, and he continued his discipline in Stoic philosophy, and this leads into, before we get into the final framework of Stoic philosophy, I will talk about Marcus Aurelius's book, Meditations. Meditations is a collection of ideals that Marcus truly believed in while he was on campaigning in war and seen so much heartache and so much despair in the world that he wrote down his final thoughts. And during this time, because anything could happen, he could have died, and he wanted to really convey what he wanted to give to the world. And this comes down to happiness. And meditations is mostly about tools that we can use to make our lives better, not to indulge in materialistic things. And there are lots of sections in meditations that speak on just human nature in general, and that we are part of this beautiful world, and we may have our flaws, but we all have a purpose, and we have to see the outline of our purpose, and to see the outline purpose of everything in the world. It's more in the sense of they want us to be pure and not indulge in things that are really sexual. But Stoics believed in pure discipline and being refined and wanting to be connected to Zeus, and that's how happiness ties into virtuous. And they say that it will bring you virtue and joy and a better life, an enriching life. Meditation starts off asking questions about why humans curse the world. So Marcus wants to help correct that situation and allow humans to partake in responsibility of their actions and how they are halting their own potential. That's why Marcus Aurelius is important. He is important in the sense of civilization is crumbling on itself, and we have to take responsibility to enhance our lives and not do things that will harm us or bring us ill will. And it makes sense because we all have a responsibility, and Marcus Aurelius is giving the responsibility back to civilization and not saying that it's the outside powers. Thank you.